Hi everyone, welcome to Freezerburns. As always, I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. As promised, I told you I was going to do it big. I told you I was going to take it to the extreme. You've asked for it. You, the fans of Freezerburns, have begged me for it. Today and all week is the macaroni and cheese throwdown. Now the reason why I said all week is I'm going to do something special, guys. This is macaroni and cheese week. I'm going to be reviewing five different macaroni and cheeses from the frozen food aisle, and each day I'll be reviewing a separate one. I'm going to introduce all five in today's episode, then review one of those products, then another one on Tuesday, another one on Wednesday, another one on Thursday, another one on Friday, and at the end of Friday's episode, I'm going to summarize all of them together and tell you which one out of the five is the best. You ready to get started? I'm really excited. Macaroni and cheese time, guys. I love mac cheese. Who doesn't like mac cheese? It's the ultimate comfort food. You can mix anything in there. You can top it with anything. Crunchy, soft, salty, sweet even. It's all about the quality of the pasta. It's all about the quality of the cheese. Is it gritty? Is it creamy? Is it rich? Is it decadent? Or is it ghetto? There's only one way to find out. So as I mentioned, we're gonna do five brands, okay? Now, some of you've weighed in on the fans of Freezerburns Facebook group page. Which macaroni and cheese ones are your favorite? And I want to tell you kind of what my criteria is when I chose these five. First off, 5 brands out of the freezer aisle, macaroni and cheese, similar size for all 5. Not going huge like, you know, church function potluck dinner size ones. I'm going pretty much single serve size. The other criteria, and this is going to upset some people here, and I want to back up what I'm trying to say. The other criteria is that I want all 5 of these macaroni and cheese that I'm comparing head to head to have nationwide distribution, and that's why, yes, I'm sorry to say for you guys, that's why Trader Joe's mac cheese, which everyone raves about, is not in this throwdown. Now, rest assured, I'm going to be reviewing the Trader Joe's mac cheese totally separate. But for this throwdown, I want to make sure that whoever wins, everyone in the US who is watching this throwdown or the series of reviews is going to be able to go out and buy it. Okay, so that's my criteria. Just want to get that out of the way. So, you excited? You're excited to see which ones we're going to review? Here we go. Tried and true, guys. Stouffer's macaroni and cheese versus Smart Ones macaroni and cheese versus Boston Market macaroni and cheese versus Lean Cuisine macaroni and cheese, and then finally Amy's Organic macaroni and cheese. Those are the 5 brands. We got Amy's, Lean Cuisine, Boston Market, Smart Ones, and Stouffer's. Head to head to head to head to head. All this week, it's macaroni and cheese week, guys. Today, we're gonna start with Boston Market macaroni and cheese, and then we're gonna follow up through the week for all the rest, and then Friday, we're gonna wrap it up. Freezerburns starts right now.
Here we go. Too cold. If you spend some time on Freezerburns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master. He's best bud to your taste buds.
Okay, so today's episode of the macaroni and cheese throwdown is Boston Market macaroni and cheese, $2.19 a box. Let's first take a look at this box. Do you notice something interesting? I'll tell you what I notice. Macaroni and cheese. Does that look like macaroni? Hell no, that does not look like macaroni. That looks like rotini. And sure enough, Macaroni and cheese, a blend of 3 cheeses with spiral rotini pasta. Now, maybe I'm a purist, but I would think at the very least, if you're gonna do a mac cheese, you're gonna have some macaroni. If you say mac cheese, maybe you can get away with whatever creative liberties you want with different types of noodles. You could go rotini, you could go cavatappi if you want, but don't call it macaroni and cheese and then put in this rotini. I'm a little upset by that. I'd like to know from you in the comments whether you think this is kind of shoddy too. Okay, Boston Market, established in 1985, pretty decent good chicken, great sides, mashed potatoes especially, macaroni and cheese, good gravy, good meatloaf, excuse me, awesome cornbread, and I think it's because they put like 2 tons of sugar. It's like enough for like a Mr. Misty in the cornbread, why everyone loves it. But anyways, we're not here to talk about cornbread. We're here to talk about macaroni and cheese. Made with 100% real cheese, net weight 12 ounces. Now, nutritional facts. Serving size half cup, servings per container about 2, 320 calories, 80 calories from fat, 9 grams total fat, 4 grams saturated fat, 20 milligrams cholesterol, 880 milligrams sodium, 45 grams total carbs, 4 grams dietary fiber, 5 grams sugar, 14 grams protein. It's a lot of sodium in this per serving. Boston Market, let's see how we're going to cook this. Remove tray from outer carton, pull back cover the film, cook on high for 3 minutes, pull back film and stir product, replace film, cook on high for 1 minute. Okay, 4.5 minutes basically in the microwave. We're going to let stand 1 minute and then we are going to enjoy. See how that looks. Here we go. Black plastic. We got rotini style. Now what's interesting to me is it looks pretty bland on top and the frozen cheese is down below. And I wonder why. I would assume that they would have already pre-mixed it all and then dumped it in. Maybe it is, there's just a little hint of cheese on top and it just settled to the bottom. Regardless, I don't really care how it looks coming out. I care how it tastes and how it smells coming out of the microwave, and then most importantly, how it gets in my belly. So, I'm gonna pop this in the microwave, and when we come back, I'm gonna tell you how it smells, and I'm gonna tell you how it tastes. Welcome back. So I've taken this out of the microwave. It was in there for 4.5 minutes. Let me just double check. 4.5 minutes, 3 minutes, then I pulled back the film, I stirred it up, put it in for another 1.5 minutes. I've let stand, and I wanted to show you how this looks. Now the first thing I want to point out to you is this thing exploded. Molten cheese just exploded all over my microwave. Overflowed. I should have put it on a plate like I have now. Let's take a look at this. Rotini, not macaroni, even though they called it macaroni and cheese, it is rotini. And on the back of this box, it says, our spiral rotini pasta holds the sauce better. Well, that sounds like a pretty compelling reason. Although I'm wondering if this is going to have the upper hand against all of their competitors in this mac cheese throwdown, mainly because they deviated from the macaroni. Let's look at this and smell. It's kind of an interesting cheese smell. It smells very cheddary, but there's just a hint of something different. And I don't know if it's not my hand. I always have to check. It's not my hand, and it's definitely not the fork. It's got to be within this cheese, and I can't explain. I'm trying to figure out. It's definitely predominantly cheddar. I know that in the beginning of the box we said it's a 3-cheese blend. 3 cheeses. American cheddar and even a little blue. Bleh. A little bleh in there. Not bleh, but bleh. So it definitely smells different, but not in a bad way. Let's look at the tenderness of this pasta. Seems to be cooked all the way through. I did stir it up and it is coated. I mean, it's nice. Another thing that's nice about it is it appears soupy within here. When I turn it upside down, it's not really dripping. It's coated on here. Let's get this in my belly. That's pretty darn good, guys. That is pretty darn good. Here's what I like about it. And again, this is the rotini speaking. Real big, supple. It takes up a lot of room in your mouth, and I like that. Perfectly cooked pasta within the microwave, coated. It's just glistening. Look at that. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. It's like the light is just hitting off. It's sparkly. And it is just really rich cheese flavor. And when I say rich, I mean rich as in golden and just serious comfort food. Not rich as in decadent and gourmet. This is American fare, guys. And this tastes really, really good. That's really good, guys. I'm really, really impressed with this. I didn't think I would be, and maybe I should give them a better shake. I'm really, really impressed with this. This is the Boston Market macaroni and cheese. Really should be Boston Market rotini and cheese. $2.19 a box. I give this a solid 4-star. As always, I'm your host, Greg, the Frozen Food Master. As you know, this is part 1 of 5 macaroni and cheese week here at Freezerburns. Tomorrow, we're going to try another brand. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to come back tomorrow, and we're going to then compare it to this one. And then once again, a full solid week of mac cheese reviews. On Friday, I'm going to finish it up and give you the full recap. But this Boston Market one is starting it off right. Solid 4-star. I will see you next time. Thank you for the support. Come back tomorrow. Let's get through these mac cheeses together, guys. Freezerburns. See you later.